DD214 Network podcast is for mature audiences only. Any videos, music, or entertainment not originating from DD214 Network is used and covered under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, also known as fair use. Opinions expressed are our own and do not represent any DoD or U.S. government entities as a whole. This podcast is for entertainment purposes only. Viewer and listener discretion is advised. You are no longer alone now, because we have you.
Good fucking morning, everybody. Welcome to the DD214 Network podcast, hosted by John, Jay, and Joe. Y'all better look the fuck out today. Our crayons are sharp, the box is full, our bottle of glue is topped off, and our helmets are on tight, baby. We about to rhythm with the tism. Let's get this rolling. How the fuck is everybody doing this morning? Welcome in, Cleary, Midnight, Bear. Hope all of you are doing well.
Good to see everybody. It's good to see everybody, and thank you for joining us on a beautiful, beautiful Sunday morning. Always a pleasure to see all of you guys. Always a pleasure. How are you guys doing?
I'm good, man. Just another day in the pit. Just fucking bullshitting. Another day, Another day.
Yeah. Another day that ends in Y. Sometimes the letter, sometimes the question.
Sometimes.
Every day ends in the question.
Yeah, but why? But why?
Oh.
Good morning. Everybody's feeling all right. So they packing to start driving to Kansas City tomorrow.
Ooh, somebody's coming to my Mecca. Ooh wee.
What up from the dungeon? It's funny. I just started playing MLB The Show. Early access came out this week, and so I got drafted to the Royals.
Nice.
Which was awesome. I'm happy with that, right?
Kind of cool, huh?
Yeah, because the new, which by the way, I'm pretty sure my wife is going to murder me because I've spent nearly $400 on video game shit this week alone. 2 early access games.
Frenchie, use a knife. Make him feel it.
Yeah.
Make him feel it.
And
rusty nail clippers. It's more painful.
Yeah,
and tetanus.
I got two early access games and a bunch of accessories to go along with it. So I've been asking, but it's.
Can I ask you a question about the game?
Yeah.
Does the K look good in the game? Like
our
stadium?
So I didn't make it.
What do you mean?
Because they put in a new feature now that you start from high school.
Okay.
You go to college, which I ended up playing for UCLA.
Okay.
And then after you get drafted, you have the choice to either go right to the team or go to college. And I ended up going to college, and I got fucking drafted by the Cincinnati Reds. So.
Oh, man.
I know, right?
Do you know how – can you hear the disappointment in my voice? Like just the sheer – Cincinnati.
Since a fucking natty,
dude. Isn't that the city that has like some ridiculous like their food is just like this crazy fucking, what is it, like their is it their chili or something, or it's like some, it's worthless, whatever. Cincinnati.
Yeah, since a fucking natty.
Come on, Ohio, come on, man.
Yeah, and
you're better, John. You're better than that.
I know I am.
Do you have a goddamn agent? Get a fucking agent. Demand a trade.
Stephanie's not doing anything. What happened to me? Bear, who is a New Englander, got drafted to the Boston Red Sox immediately.
Nice.
You
nice. Know? Hey, Bear, I'm down. Trust me, I'm down. Enemy of my enemy is a friend. Okay, so big fucking Red Sox supporter here. Promise.
Wait a minute. Midnight. I don't even think I have your number. We're gonna have to get you guys together.
Yeah, we will.
I was surprised.
Hey man, I'm down with the Sox, dude.
The Skyline chili is what you guys were talking about with the chili thing.
To me in baseball, nothing is ever gonna top 2004 when the Boston Red Sox came back from 3 games to nothing in the ALCS to sweep the Yankees. Nothing is ever going to top that for me. Like it was like a foregone conclusion that they were going to win the World Series.
Yeah.
When that happened, but being down 3 games to nothing, which had never happened before, still hasn't happened since in baseball. Okay.
Yeah.
And to come back and sweep 4 games, freaking like after being down 3 to beat the Yankees in the ALCS, I don't think anything is going to top that in baseball for me. That was like a story, the storybook of all storybook endings, and it was the fucking Yankees. My apologies, John. Fuck the Yankees.
No.
Okay.
A lot of people feel that way, but
I was going to say it too.
We haven't won a championship in fucking years. Why are you guys hating on us?
Dude, Kansas City and the Yankees
go it's the fucking Yankees.
Yeah, we go way back to like the 70s. So I know it's not much of a rivalry anymore, but like KC and New York have like a long-standing rivalry. You know, and of course the Red Sox and it's Boston and New York. That's like cats and dogs right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I didn't mean to start off with the review. It just kind of like
no, that's okay.
There was like a trigger word that happened. I was just like, oh, wait a minute, but like, yeah, no,
it's the season. Baseball's coming back, baby. Like it's
well, spring training's already started. They're already
doing it, they played a couple games, or they played a game in Tokyo last night or yesterday.
They did. Yes, they
did.
And
there were. I mean, I've been somewhat paying attention because I guess you two fuckers. I need to start paying more attention to other sports besides football.
Hey motherfucker! I'll get you into goddamn like horseshoes and fucking what's that shit where you
hand grenades?
Yes, that too. What's the
cornhole?
Yeah.
See, I'm all about cornhole. I have my own boards. We play here. I used to play it fucking competitively.
There's a fucking national championship every year. Every year. Like it's a legitimate sport now.
They do regional, like they do county level. Like it's big, especially here in the South and the Midwest. Cornhole's a huge thing. And they do, you've got state level championships, then regionals where, they've got it broken into fucking regions. Then you can go on to the world championships. And, there's now starting to be, fucking players coming from fucking, we need ESPN, the OG. Jesus Christ. There's players coming from like fucking overseas now that are starting to fucking play competitive cornhole.
Yes.
I think this last championship season for cornhole, I saw like a dude from fucking Japan up in that bitch.
Yeah, I believe it. Well, like also, baseball's starting. We got fucking March Madness is about to kick off.
Yes, it is.
I was a little disappointed last night. Not entirely disappointed. Their first season in the Big 12, my Arizona Wildcats made it to the Big 12 championship. Unfortunately, they fell to Houston last night.
Well,
it's okay, but it would have been nice if they won the Big 12 championship their first season in the conference. Yeah. But they made it to the championship, and I'm still down. Like so,
yeah.
We'll see when the tournament kicks off.
And then like Friday night, fucking UNC lost to Duke by 3 points in the ACC championship game.
Yeah, I saw that.
Three fucking points. Mad props to fucking UNC. That's my team. Go Heels.
They made it the championship.
But here's the best part about it. That fucking 2 seconds on the clock, and they're gonna go for that fucking 3-pointer from like half fucking court, hoping, just hoping a prayer, fucking toss the fucking ball.
Why not? Why
just
not?
Fuck it. What's the worst that happens? We're still 3 points behind, or we fucking go into overtime.
That's right. That's right. Like, you don't give up. Like Arizona. There were a few lead changes in the game last night, but they faltered towards the end. So it was like, I would say functionally the game was over like probably with about like 2 minutes left. The game was functionally over.
Well,
it would have taken like a miracle, basically. You know what I mean? Like
that's sitting at the pub and grub yesterday watching some of the SEC semifinal games, fucking Tennessee and Auburn, and them refs, they were trying everything in their fucking power to get it to where Auburn fucking won that game. I mean, they kept fucking calling shitty ass fucking fouls. They tried to give Auburn possession when fucking Auburn was the last one to touch the ball before it went out of bounds. Right. I mean, it was fucking crazy. And
who won?
Tennessee fucking pulled it because it was like an 8-point lead. Like, and then Auburn fucking one dude raked the eyes of fucking one of the Tennessee players.
What?
Whoa.
That sounds like a fucking rough game, dude.
So they got a fucking foul, and then
did he get a T? Did he get a T?
It was 75 to.
Did they kick him out? Like, was it a technical? No. Oh fuck, dude.
Because it was like there was like 45 seconds left on the fucking clock.
You know what? Like even if the refs
and the way it really was, like when I say rake the eyes,
was it intentional?
It wasn't intentional. You could tell. It was. He went up for a block. And his fingers connected with the face.
I thought it was like intentional. The way, like, I was thinking like football. You know what I mean? Like get him the fuck out of there. You know, like John was on. John's on my level right now. Like he knows what I'm talking about. Like,
I know exactly. Yeah, the palm.
Yeah, like
because it was 65 to 70. Was that? Yeah, was the final score.
It's like when you're. It's like when you're in the bottom of a dog pile and you just take your fucking fingers and fucking hook somebody in their fucking nose for a fucking second. You know what I mean? Just kind of fucking. And
like, the thing is, what hurt Auburn the most was missing fucking free throws.
Dude, I've noticed that in college basketball, free throw shooting has gone to the dregs,
to the wayside.
Remember back in like the 90s, like it was like it was like a fucking it was like a given. Free throw is like it's a free throw.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
that's a free point.
Free point. Like all you have to do is fucking sink it from here with no problem.
Yeah.
Free throw shooting has gotten ridiculously stupid. Like you like it's not a guarantee anymore. And I like that kills me. And ball handling. Fucking ball handling sucks now. Like I don't know what happened. And who's teaching the clinics in the schools now? But I'm talking like college level athletics, D1 college level athletics, ball handling fucking sucks. Like I've just seen this fucking trend in basketball, just slowly going fucking like the wrong way.
Yeah,
you know, between free throw shooting and ball handling, what do we call those, gentlemen? Fundamentals, basics. That's like shit. That's like shit you learn in the YMCA. When you're fucking 5 years old playing on a peewee team, you know what I mean? Ball handling and fucking goddamn, you know, like the fundamentals of shooting, like as in like if you go up to the free throw line, you got a free shot. Like practice, right? Are we talking about practice? Are we talking about practice? Sorry.
You know, they say practice makes perfect, but nobody's perfect, so why practice?
I saw a video. I saw a video of Stephen Curry the other day. Shooting just three-pointer after three-pointer after three-pointer, like kids. That's how you do it. That's how you do it, kids. Is like muscle memory. Yeah. Okay. Like that's what we do. That's what we do in the Army. Muscle memory. If you want to get gooder, okay, you got to practice harder. All right. And when you're sick to death of fucking practicing, do it fucking twice as hard the next day. Okay. Like that's what gives you the muscle memory. Okay. Just letting y'all know. Okay. Because I'm getting sick to death of seeing college D1 like top
it's gonna fuck up the NBA if it continues.
Dude, like it's already happening in the NBA. It's in the NBA already.
Well, yeah, I know. LeBron James's bitch ass is still there.
I remember when they used to laugh at Shaq because Shaq sucked at free throws. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Like this was not that long ago. We're talking like 25 years.
Shaq was never meant to fucking be shooting the ball like that anyways. That big motherfucker's a defensive player all damn day long.
I'm just saying it's not like nobody's surprised when people miss free throws anymore, and that's a big change in the basketball world.
Yeah.
A free throw is basically a free point. And it didn't, it used to be one of the things that like was you drill it. You drill it and you drill it and you drill it. So in the middle of a game, you don't fuck it up. Right? That's all I'm saying. Stop me when I'm wrong. Stop me when I'm wrong. Like,
you're wrong.
Stop. Right. Roger.
Oh man. But I do want to kind of segue into something interesting because we're kind of in the first quarter of the year, right? Mm-hmm. And a lot of interesting things have been happening in sports. Crazy signups in the NFL, a bunch of trades happening, spring training happening. But now there's TV shows, movies, and video games right now that are taking the media space in the first quarter of the year. We have at the least 15 releases going towards the end of March, from January to the end of March. It releases like WWE, MLB The Show, Enzoy, Monster Hunter Wilds, and so on and so forth. There's a whole. It's crazy right now in video games. It's a really good.
Sounds like a renaissance year. Is it like a renaissance year?
Yeah,
it sounds like a renaissance because this is like the most excited I've heard you talk about video games in like 2 years.
Yeah, this is what you got, Squilini?
Have you played Monster Hunter Wilds?
No, it's on the list, but because so I was about to
fucking phenomenal. I played it during the open beta.
Yeah, I was about to fucking download it, but then Death Stranding announced that they're releasing their game in fucking June, July.
Huh.
The next game released. So now I got to go back and play Death Stranding 1 again. And now that I have the PlayStation, I got to play it in its glory. You know what I mean?
Now you have a PlayStation now. Ghost of Tsushima.
It's downloaded. It's downloaded. So,
I can't wait. I can't wait. And I want to hear your review of that game. I really do.
It's a fucking renaissance. And now when we're going into TVs, more so TV shows, not so much movies, but Daredevil just came out. Invincible is on fucking fire right now.
Final episode was this week.
Yeah, fucking 1923. A new show that just came out called Dope Thief, which is fucking good, by the writers of The Town. I mean, holy shit, man! Yellow Jackets is one that people are super excited about at the moment.
I noted. I saw
for those.
Yeah, that's a good show. That's a great show. That's
for those of us wrestling fans, even wrestling TV right now with WWE LFG. LFG's been fucking good so far.
That was so good. I'm waiting. I'm so me and my wife, we do the reality joint. Mm-hmm. So we want to put LFG on the list because it does kind of fall under the terms of reality, does it not?
Oh yeah, no, it definitely does. I'm looking forward to tonight's episode because CM Punk's kind of like the guest coach.
How many episodes are out right now?
This week's number 5.
Nice. Okay, so that's enough for me and my wife to kind of just like swim right through.
You have to go through like the A&E app or their website to watch it though.
Yeah.
For the reruns. So to be able to watch it, you have to sign in with your cable provider. So if you don't have cable television, you can't watch it.
Yeah. Well, we got ways around that.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you've got, your
friends of
semi-legal ways to do things.
Friend of a friend, That's
yeah. My uncle fucking Gianni up in fucking Brooklyn kind of scenario.
Yeah. Jay, are you good? You got real still face for a second.
I was listening to you guys talk, and then like you said something and I zoned out. I'm sorry. Like I totally zoned
out. They didn't fire her from the dungeon. So Mickey James is still on it for the rest of this first season. But it wasn't just like there was something that came up that they decided to replace Mickey James in because they're already planning a second season of this show.
Which, by the way, I'm a fan of her and her husband.
Nick and they're going to replace Mickey James with Michelle McCool next season for the show. So we'll see. I mean,
did they not do that with the Ultimate Fighter sometimes with the sub coaches, with the smaller coaches every now and then? You know what I mean? And then they did it before with what was the old version? Tough Enough. You know, you would see some rotations here, and Tough Enough was good. I'll never forget that episode when Triple H went up to that one guy. He's like, "You got to feel it. You know, you want this? You got to feel
Well, it was like an episode of Tough Enough where like Triple H was like, dude, your balls are out of your fucking shorts.
Yeah.
Like they were practicing doing backdrops onto the mat, and this black dude does his backdrop, and his fucking balls flop out of shorts. And Hunter just looks at him and says, "Your balls are out."
That's why we wear compression shorts, ladies and gentlemen. Right. Compression shorts.
That's why that's a fucking thing in the military, because you don't want a sexual harassment fucking suit against your ass because your nuts dropped out of your shorts.
That's what I love about when they made the what I call the newer version of the PT shorts. They're basically swimming trunks. They're basically like swim trunks.
It's got the net built into them.
It's a 2-in-1.
Yeah. I still use them, by the way, for swimming. Like they're still good for that.
Yeah.
All right, the only one that survived from Tough Enough was The Miz. Yeah, but somehow The Miz always pulls through somehow. I don't fucking get it.
But I mean,
but here's the thing about The Miz. Like his character works so good that I can't stand him. I can't stand him as a person. I can't stand him as a character. So like, is he that good of a fucking actor for me to dislike his personal human as well? It's kind of interesting.
So I've met Mike. I've met The Miz in person.
Yeah, I heard he's nice as hell.
And it's 100% his character that we see is 100% acting.
And he's like all like in character. He's like it's like 100% kayfabe.
It's 100% him in character, and he's not the same. Like he personifies, even when he was on The Real World before he went into WWE. He personified on The Real World that he was just this giant fucking douchebag.
Yeah.
And
I get that. I can't stand him.
Well, that's
what he's doing. That means he's doing his fucking job. Because I can't stand the dude. I can't stand the fucking Miz when I'm watching fucking wrestling. Anytime I hear his fucking entrance music hit, I'm like, oh fuck, here we go again. Time to go take a piss. Time to go grab another beer. You know.
He's got the worst fucking song in wrestling. I'm gonna say it.
Which, I mean, with us being on fucking wrestling in May, I'm going to fucking SmackDown.
Oh, really?
Really?
SmackDown's going to be at the Coliseum here May 16th.
Did you get your ticket?
And it's it's going to be the actual one that's aired. I see what you're drinking. Yeah. It's going to be the one that's actually aired on USA that Friday night.
Speaking of drink, I'll be back. You guys keep talking.
Is John going to drink today? Is John going to drink today? Oh my God. Midnight Moss is coming to KC. John's going to have something to drink on our podcast. Like, am I in heaven? Is this heaven? No, it's Iowa. No? Field of Dreams, anyone? No? All right. I'll go fuck myself. That's fine. Thank you.
But shit. Echo. Have you been watching any wrestling?
No, I've been wanting to. So like my typical week is comprised of like 7 24-hour periods. And I struggle at times to move from like one day to the next without realizing that like 3 of them have passed. Does that make sense?
Did this motherfucker just go grab a damn Sunny D hard seltzer?
Yes, I did.
John's drink. Like that's what I just said. Like
it's a vodka seltzer, Jay. That's a vodka seltzer. They actually taste fucking great. It tastes just like fucking Sunny D.
This is a judgment-free zone, Joe. This is a judgment-free zone.
I had to find something that I could tolerate.
Thank you.
I'm not judging. I'm just saying they're fucking great.
He probably didn't expect me to pull it out.
But
Joe, this is a good. This is like. Today is a good day because John is having a drink with us.
Did I just miss a Kevin?
Jay. Let me fucking finish my thought process. It's not the fact of what he's drinking. It's the fact of vodka, and he doesn't drink.
Nobody puts John in the corner. No one puts John in the corner.
No, I'm pretty sure Frenchie does all the fucking time.
That's not, that is not my business. That is not my business. That's between John and his wife. Like I will put you in the corner. Okay, before John gets put in the corner. Okay, God damn it.
So, did I miss a Kevin Costner conversation?
No, I said it's a good day because you're having a drink with us on the show. I was like, Midnight Moss is coming to Kansas City. You're having a drink on the show. Is this heaven?
Yeah.
And I said, no, it's Iowa.
He made a fucking Field of Dreams quote.
I made a Field of Dreams joke. Like,
yeah,
is this heaven? No, it's Iowa.
Have you watched Horizon yet?
Me?
Yeah.
What streaming service is that on?
I believe that's on Netflix right now.
No, I haven't. Is it good? What's it about?
So
have we talked about it?
It's a Western.
Yeah, but here's the thing. It's a long ball game. You know,
I like that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I dig them.
Sculini, can you look up if there's a release date for Horizon Part 2? Because there's supposed to be 3.
So first off, Horizon is streaming on fucking Max, not on Netflix.
Okay, Max.
And no, there is no release date for Chapter 2 yet.
Okay. How long is it? Is it episodic or is it a movie?
It's a movie.
How long is it?
Almost 3 hours, I believe.
I dig that.
Runtime. Yeah. 3 hours and 1 minute.
Yeah,
it's like Dances with Wolves.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like that. I dig it.
I'm waiting because the movie got a standing ovation. During a film festival, and I mean the movie is great, but we need to know when the second one is releasing because there's a lot of story that hasn't been closed up yet. You know what I mean? And the movie's done. We're just waiting. You know, but I highly suggest that one, man. That is.
I don't have Max currently, but I'll look into that.
Yeah. Well, I love Kevin Costner. One of my top favorite actors, probably more of a favorite actor than Christian Bale to me. You know, and believe it or not, my favorite Kevin Costner movie is actually Robin Hood, which is one of his worst fucking movies of all time.
One of his worst movies, but fucking it was great. Right. In my opinion, I loved fucking Robin Hood with Costner.
Everything I do it for you.
And then the that was the first song I ever learned the lyrics to. Also,
okay. It might be hokey in hindsight, but it's a great fucking movie. It's fun. It's fucking fun.
The cast: Morgan Freeman, Christian Slater.
Oh my God. Fucking the dude.
Alan Rickman.
And then the dude that played Top Dollar in The Crow was like his right-hand man. Oh, God damn it. What's his name? God damn it. What is his name? Is it Michael something? God damn it. He's got the long hair, you know what I mean? And that deep, gravelly fucking voice that he has.
Oh, the fucking Michael Wincott.
Michael Wincott. Fucking thank you. It was Michael. Fucking thank you. Thank you, Brain. Thank you, Brain, for not failing me for once.
Fucking guy. He was fucking Guy of Gisborne.
Yeah, dude. That's a bad motherfucker. That dude's a bad motherfucker.
How come so hard out with a spoon?
I'll be right back.
Then fucking what does he say in The Crow? He's like, He's like, oh, you feel like a worm on a little hook, boy. I bet your mama's real proud of you. You know, like
Skank.
skank. Yeah, bet your mama's real proud of you, boy.
It's so interesting because like you look at a movie like Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you hear like the background history of the production of that movie and how the guy from Prince of Thieves was originally cast as Robin Hood for that movie. And then they brought in Kevin Costner because they wanted a bigger star on the film.
Mm-hmm.
Yet, let alone Men in Tights.
Tights.
It is a fucking cult classic, right?
Oh, God, yeah. Well, and that parody came off of that.
Yeah,
that movie. Yeah, exactly. And we had Dave Chappelle, Carrie Ools, freaking like we have that cast was star-studded before they were like bigger stars, minus Carrie Ools. That's Princess Bride, and like nothing will ever top the Princess Bride. Nothing is ever going to top the fucking Princess Bride.
When you have Andre the Giant in your film, and Andre the Giant wasn't doing anything, or like literally he wasn't doing anything, and he didn't want to do anything, but he did the Princess Bride.
Yeah, he did. And he was a good dude. He was a good dude. He was he really. It was a different time.
How, like when you hear about guys like Andre the Giant and Big Show, for example, right?
Yeah,
these big monstrous people are the nicest people in the fucking world.
Yeah. Well, I mean, imagine if you had to live your entire life, every single day, feeling terrified that you were going to crush everything around you like a flower in your hand. Of course, you would be gentle. You know what I mean? Of course, you would be gentle. If you're a good human being, of course you would be gentle. You know what I mean?
No holds barred.
No holds barred. Bullshit, dude. Like fucking Zeus and Hulk Hogan. No. Princess Bride, dude. No. Princess Bride. Dude,
what was the movie that Hulk Hogan did?
Inconceivable.
It was so fucking bad. I can't even think.
If you go back and watch No Holds Barred, it does not hold up very well. It does not hold up very well.
I know what movie you're talking about.
Tell me the title, Squillini. Is it No Holds Barred? I can't.
Yeah. It's with Hulk Hogan. Yes, that was the one with Zeus. Yeah, I grew up on the shit. I promise.
Are you thinking Suburban Commando?
No.
John, what he's talking about?
No, I'm talking about Suburban Commando. That's
my apologies.
No. Yeah,
I remember that one too. That one was that. See, Suburban Commando is better than fucking No Holds Barred. That's what I like. And like No Holds Barred doesn't. No Holds Barred doesn't even hold a candle to Princess Bride. There's no fucking way. Doesn't even hold a candle to it. I'm sorry. Like
there's a lot of things that are better than fucking No Holds Barred.
Well, Christopher Lloyd was in Suburban Commando.
Yeah,
it was a fun movie for what it was.
It was a fun movie. Just film the underside of my fucking nutsack, and it would be a better movie than No Holds Barred.
Also, Suburban Commando has a very early appearance from Mark Calloway, aka the Undertaker.
Big Show.
Undertaker.
Undertaker.
The Undertaker is in Suburban Commando. Like that's a little pro wrestling trivia for all you kids out there. Like
Mark, I've been watching a lot of his podcasts lately.
Mm-hmm.
It is so good. Have you catched this, Squillini?
Talking about 6 Feet Under with Mark Calloway.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Actually,
really good.
Actually, funny thing is the hard seltzer that I drink, Happy Dad.
Is he sponsored by it?
His show is sponsored by it. That's how I found out about that fucking hard seltzer, was by watching his podcast.
No shit.
Interesting. Is it good?
It's so, again, being someone that likes flavor,
being a beer snob and talking shit to John about drinking a vodka seltzer. Yeah, I'm listening.
Well, I wasn't talking shit to John about drinking a fucking vodka seltzer, you douchebag. But being someone who likes flavor, and in the past, I've tried the seltzers over the years as they've come out. White Claw's fucking disgusting, tastes like fucking TV static. I'd be better off licking a fucking CRT TV than fucking drinking White Claw.
See, this is where you and me are going to disagree. Does my question is always, does it contain alcohol? That's it. End of story. Like, that's it. Done. Okay. Yes. Answer's yes. Just give it to me. Like, if that's all I have in the moment, like, if we're talking like survival,
now,
like I'm like, does it contain alcohol?
I just recently had a White Claw for the first time a couple weekends ago when we went on the impromptu beach trip.
Really?
I drank a White Claw.
You never had before that? You'd never had one?
No, I had them before that. But when I had them before that, it was right when they first came out. Like right when hard seltzers first became a fucking thing and White Claws got real big amongst the fucking prissy fucking white chick fucking.
Now it's cannabis.
Groupings.
Now it's cannabis seltzers.
Yeah, well, Joe drinks those.
Yeah, I drink the fucking CBD seltzers too.
We've been talking about them for weeks.
Yeah, we've been talking about that. But with the White Claws, back when they first came out, they were like, they were like, you had mango and pineapple and fucking grape and all these flavors, and none of them tasted anything like any of the fucking flavors they claimed to taste like. And then I bought, we got to the hotel that Friday night for the beach trip. The closest store was a fucking was a Dollar General right across the street from the fucking motel we were staying at. Only thing they had tall boy wise was fucking White Claws.
Okay.
And I'm like, I'm only here for fucking 2 nights. Fuck it. I'm just going to grab one.
Take my money.
Yeah. I'm just like, fuck it. At this point, I'm not going to buy a whole fucking 12 pack. I'm here for 2 nights. And, Saturday, we weren't even fucking at the hotel long enough to fucking drink. We were out drinking. So it's like, I just grabbed two tall boy White Claws from the Dollar General, and they actually tasted like the fucking flavor they claimed to be for a change.
That's awesome.
And that might just be because also last time I had a White Claw before then, I was like 25 and my taste buds have changed over the years and I've drank a lot more seltzers since then. So it doesn't taste as much like TV static to me anymore, I guess. I don't fucking know. Or they reformulated it because people were bitching that you couldn't taste the fucking flavors.
Do seltzers usually have vodka?
No. That's a specific. That'd be a specific type.
Yeah. So there's like there's this company called High Noon that makes hard seltzers. And so being in North Carolina is a alcohol beverage controlled state where we have a state board. So any hard liquor has to be sold in a liquor store.
Yep, same here.
And the liquor stores aren't like in Kansas City where you can walk into a fucking grocery store and buy a bottle of fucking bourbon. Here, you have an ABC packaging store. And like the Sunny D seltzers, because they are vodka seltzers, you can only buy there. Yeah. High Noons, which are also a vodka seltzer.
Here in Missouri, passengers in a vehicle are allowed to fucking have open containers.
Yeah.
So just to give everyone an idea of like the difference between like state laws.
Exactly.
Like,
I mean, passengers here in North Carolina aren't allowed to, and this isn't me condoning this. However, I am not confirming nor denying that I've never thrown, 7 beers into my giant 64-ounce Yeti water bottle.
No way.
And fucking rode down the road while my wife was driving.
Who does that?
Only beer and wine can be sold outside of a liquor store in North Carolina. So you can buy beer and wine at a gas station or Walmart or, your local grocery store, but you can't buy hard liquor. Like so you can't get whiskey, vodka, tequila, gin, rum, fucking anything like that.
Whereas here in Kansas City, I've gone to a Walmart and done a fucking sampling of a goddamn shot. Literally, I've gone to a Walmart and they were sampling shots. That is not a lie. Like,
well, I mean, that's like when we came up there, the gas station we stopped at that last day to pick up, 2 shooters and a fucking bottle of cola.
Yeah. What do you do with 2 shooters and a bottle of cola? I call those hand grenades. I call those Like that's
when we did that.
That's
when we did that, I'm looking behind the fucking counter and they've got, some fucking allocated bourbons and shit. I'm like, well, damn, if I felt like checking my fucking bag.
So I want to touch on this. I remember I got a ticket for having the open beverage in the passenger seat, and there was no alcohol in it in Rutherford, New Jersey.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
And I was in the passenger seat.
Yeah, and like that, dude. Like
you're in the passenger seat.
I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Other than saying, in present day, Missouri is kind of like the Wild West.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of restrictive laws around things like alcohol and guns and cannabis. You know what I mean? Like, so it's kind of like the Wild West. Like you're allowed to open carry. You're allowed to fucking conceal carry here legally
without a CCW,
without a fucking permit. You can legally conceal carry in Missouri with nothing, with no training, no nothing.
I'm like, actually waiting for some.
See, I mean, North Carolina, we can, as everybody can see, slides locked back. I love doing this to Jay. Just randomly fucking grab the gun and pull it out. By the way, guys.
FBI, open up!
Oh my God! FBI, open up!
But yeah, no, slides locked back. Slides locked back. It's cleared. Here's the ammo. But that's one thing I'm waiting to happen here in North Carolina, because we just, not last year, but in 2023, our gun laws changed a little bit here, where now you don't. So up until 2023, we had to go to the sheriff's office, file fucking paperwork, pay $5 to get a purchase permit, to then go to the gun store, and then have to have another background check ran.
And then they know your household contains firearms.
Where now in North Carolina, I can fucking, so this specific one, now this is the only one I've purchased under the new laws, and this was a private sale. I bought this from a buddy of mine. No fucking paperwork needed.
Well,
now we did type up a bill of sale because me and him both are, we like to cover our own asses. Because
upstanding citizens, yes. Like doing things the fucking right way, yes.
So, but in North Carolina now, you don't have to go to the sheriff's department. You can just walk into a gun store and say, "Hey, I want to buy this gun," and I've seen it take 5 minutes to get a fucking okay back from the fucking NCIS system or whatever the fuck it is, the federal system that runs the background checks. And then I've had other times where it's come back and it's like, oh, we're putting a 3-day hold on it.
When I bought my M4 in Colorado, it was in store, like it happened, they ran my background. And I just walked around the store for like 10 or 15 minutes, and then I came back to the fucking thing. And
when I turned 18, I bought my first fucking rifle. And in North Carolina, it's always been long guns, so rifles and shotguns. You could just walk in, they just do the background check there in store, and then you can walk out same day with it.
Nice.
With handguns in North Carolina, it's always been you have to go to the sheriff's department, file paperwork. And wait 2 months to get fucking approval back from the sheriff's department.
To be fair, pistols are a different story.
Because I mean, I can fucking
as a weapon, pistols are different.
Yeah. Actually, from the dungeon we do, there's actually one in my town that I live in.
So they're there because in Jersey you can own firearms. It's just the process in Jersey to purchase a firearm is freaking super fucking lengthy. And Jersey, it's illegal to open carry a firearm in Jersey. You have to actually get a concealed carry permit if you're going to carry in Jersey.
Yeah, and on top of that, if you are a medical marijuana patient, you will not be able to obtain a weapon license.
That's correct, because marijuana is still federally illegal.
Yes.
So regardless of how your state feels about cannabis, still federally illegal. So if you put yourself on a medical card, you will technically be ineligible to own a firearm.
That's right.
Be wary of that. Be very aware of that. That's why I'm glad I live in a state like Missouri.
Yeah.
Where recreational use,
it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. Well,
yeah, and that's because, you know, like Missouri, y'all have it both medical and recreational, so you don't even need a card to go into the fucking shop to buy.
Guess what the fuck I don't have? A medical card.
Yeah.
Guess what the fuck I don't
because
have?
you don't fucking need it.
Because I don't fucking need it.
And if you guys remember,
because it's nobody's fucking business. It's nobody's fucking business. I mean, period. No. We're literally talking about these minute and microscopic little tight, proclivities that people have. Like, it's nobody's fucking business. Like,
right. You're absolutely right.
You know what I'm saying? Do I choose to own firearms? Yes or no? Do I choose to imbibe in a legal substance like cannabis? Yes or no? Do I choose to freaking drink alcohol as a passenger in a car with an open container? Yes or no? Irrelevant.
You're here.
Irrelevant.
I honestly,
irrelevant.
It doesn't.
That's fucking freedom.
One of the things I will say that Missouri definitely has for them that I feel is something that they should technically just say fuck it and make just every state should allow it is the open container in the passenger seat of a vehicle. If I'm not behind the fucking wheel of the car and the driver of the vehicle is fucking sober and able to pass a fucking breathalyzer test, what the fuck's it matter if I'm drinking a fucking beer?
I do agree with that. That's why we have designated drivers, right?
Exactly.
Yes. I'm going to say yes and no. I don't disagree with what Joe's saying. I'm a firm believer in that freedom.
That's right.
People just have to be responsible. It's all about responsibility.
Well, that too.
It's not like you go to your local watering hole and have a couple beers with the boys, and then you all want to go to the next watering hole, and you're like, hey, fuck it, I'll drive, and then like on the way, we're cracking beers in the car, and everyone except the driver's drinking, but the driver was just drinking at the fucking watering hole before. We're talking about responsibility here.
Yeah, exactly.
This question: can you trust every designated driver driving your homies home?
With great power comes what, gentlemen?
Great responsibility.
So freedom in general, right? Like true freedom. Do you want to conceal carry every day of your life? Yes or no? Like the freedom to do that, that kind of, it comes with a great amount of responsibility.
Well,
if you're gonna fucking carry a goddamn pistol on your hip in public, you better not be fucking drinking. Because if you are, you're fucking wrong. You're fucking wrong.
Well, and that's the thing.
You know what I mean? And it's the same with like open containers in vehicles and the ability to purchase firearms, smoke cannabis, drink alcohol, whatever. We're talking about adult shit. It's adult shit, but like, goddamn, don't be fucking stupid about it.
I mean, look,
don't be fucking stupid about it.
I mean, and that's the thing.
I'm a lightweight. I know I'm a lightweight. I'm drinking a seltzer right now.
Today's a good day because you're drinking with us.
Okay, so
a good day.
I'm going to rebuttal against you're a lightweight because you're not just drinking a seltzer, you're drinking a vodka seltzer. And vodka is a little bit more potent. However, those are I think that vodka seltzer is what, like 5% by volume?
So 355 milliliters, 95 calories. I'm trying to see right now. Per 12 fluid ounce.
It might be on the box and not on the actual cans.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Because they do that shit all the fucking time with those things. But a lot of those seltzers are 5%. So like it's got vodka in it, but it's just a little bit stronger than this fucking beer in my hand.
Dude, like I feel kind of nice right now.
That's what when you drink responsibly, John, that's how it's supposed to go. Like that's exactly
not when you throw
how
back
it's supposed
fucking
to
shots
go.
of Fireball like you've done in the past.
Woo!
Like when you
know
it's like
stay away from peanut butter whiskeys.
You guys ever have like a cigarette after like not smoking for like a month? You know what I mean? And then like
you get that
first cigarette, and it tastes like the first one you ever smoked. You know what I mean? It's kind of like that's alcohol. It's the same fucking shit.
This may be
it's how it's supposed to.
So the best way I could describe that taste is, and this is not like a joke or anything like that. This is just like a perfect description of how I could describe it. On 9/11, when everything happened, me living so close, if you breathed in, you could taste the sulfur like in your throat. And it was so strong, it felt like smoking a cigarette for the first time.
Interesting.
You know?
Well,
interesting.
Yeah. And that's where this is, I guess this is kind of confession time from Joe. So as you two know, the stress I had to deal with this fucking week, and I'm still dealing with, by the way. I'm not going to go into the full details, but I picked up a fucking can of Zins this week.
Okay.
Just 2 milligrammers, you know, after being fucking completely nicotine free for fucking since November.
I quit smoking like 4 years ago. I have never been nicotine free. I'm still.
Oh no, I was November 1st was the last time I had nicotine.
Yeah, so
I'm still on the hook. I'm
still moving strong. I found an alternative with CBD. I hate to call them cigarettes, right? You know, because they're not. Because to me, a cigarette has tobacco in it. But I wish I had.
It's a joint. They're CBD joints.
Yeah, and like I mean, they taste like fucking shit. My fucking God, they taste like fucking shit. But it's like, you know, I try to, but then like, because I still have people who smoke around me, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'll breathe it in, and I'm like, you know, and I want to throw up, you know, but like, I still want it so fucking bad, you know? That sounds like when you get out of the LA airport and you breathe that air in for the first time.
Yeah. Fucking sucks, doesn't it?
I haven't smoked a cigarette ever.
In 8.5 years. That's fucking really good from the dungeon.
I mean, I still bum the occasional cigarette, but it's just more for like, it's like a dessert for me now. It's not, I haven't bought a pack. I haven't bought a pack in a little over 4 years now. Like, and I'm like, I don't even feel the need for it anymore. Like the little bandit packs that I fucking have have worked.
Weed.
Well, it's not even that. Like it's like going to the field. It's like going to the field. Can't drink. If you run out of tobacco, you're fucked. You know what I mean? And like that happens a lot. You know, it's kind of like it's like fuck it. Like I didn't really need it in the first place. It's more like I'm just trying to do better by my body, I guess. Yeah. And not fuck my body up as much. Like I was still smoking
fucking field.
What'd you say, dude? What?
Talking of going to the fucking field and running out of tobacco.
What do you got?
I made that fuck up one time. Ever since I became like the fucking supply guy for fucking cans of chewing tobacco for the fucking unit, because the bottom of my ruck would just be like fucking 50 cans of fucking Grizzly.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with
to make sure, even though we're only in the field for a week, I needed to make sure that I had enough for me and I had enough for my guys if they fucking ran.
You get fucking bored in the field, all right? And sometimes chewing or smoking.
Oh, dude, the amount of times get done fucking, you know, out fucking doing training exercises all day in the field. You get back to your tent, you fucking I've thrown a fucking chew in. I've laid down on my fucking cot and passed out, woke up the next morning with the motherfucker still in, and fucking just a line of fucking backer spit going down the side of my fucking face because I fell asleep with the fucking honker right in my fucking
I walked in and saw that, the first thing I'm thinking is
how did we buy easy the PX? I'm going to say this right away there from the dungeon. So when you go into, even in a combat zone, our little fobs, a lot of the times we had shopettes or little stores we could go to. Literally, the United States military has a fucking pop-up Burger King they can deploy to anywhere in the fucking world within 24 hours.
Also, depending on how like forward deployed you are, the fobs might have like a haji shop, like what we call like a haji shop. Like when I went to Afghanistan the first time, this would be in about the like summer of 2011. I was in the far north of the western part of Afghanistan at a place called Bala Murghab, and like ran out of cigarettes, right? Well, there was a haji shop on this fob, and they sold cartons of fucking cigarettes for fucking like dude, like I don't know, like not very much, right?
Yeah. Would you consider these like mall tents?
No, it wasn't. It was like
malls?
It was like a room in a building.
Okay.
But on the fob, and but it was where we were in Bala Murghab. It was also called Fob Todd. So you can look up Fob Todd. But it was an old stuff had been there before. This is not the first time this place had been used as a base of operations. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Like there was an old fucking like busted ass fucking like burned out like fucking like Russian APC like on the outside of it. Like people have been there before. You know what I mean? You can look it up. Anyway, fucking cartons are like $5. So like I go to the MWR, you know, to where we can like make phone calls and get on the internet once in a while. I called my mom and I'm like, Mom, can you send me like $40 cash? And like, you know,
can you Western Union that shit for me real quick?
Dude, it took a little, you know, however many, several days or a couple of weeks or whatever for the fucking letter to get there. But when I got $40 cash, I didn't run out of cigarettes for the rest of the goddamn time.
That's all you needed.
Bro. There'd be some of my buddies in the I was a mechanic at the time, but the engineers, you know, sometimes like some of my battle brothers would like run out of cigarettes, or I'd be like, fucking here, take a pack. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like YOLO. You get a pack of cigarettes, and you get a pack of cigarettes. Yeah. We all have packs of cigarettes. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's funny. So it's very interesting because I have heard about like the pop-up Burger Kings and stuff like that. Because
that is a thing. That is a thing. You know, yeah.
But like when we go like from the dungeon, the PX, and if you want, I'll take you to a PX. You are legally allowed. You come with me, and I could bring you on base, and you could go, and we could bring you to a PX.
That's correct.
And a PX is, to me, I actually prefer a PX over a Walmart, a Target, a supermarket, all that stuff. Even the on-base commissaries, which are the supermarkets, you know, we call them commissaries. Their prices are fucking amazing. You know what I mean? And if you're a veteran, you might have access to some of these features on a military base, like going to the PX and going to the commissary. But the PX for me, it has everything you need. It's literally
like a Walmart. Imagine like a Walmart. It's kind of like a Walmart.
So like in New Jersey, the best. So I've seen like different state malls, right?
What PX do you go to? What's the base?
So the closest one we have is in Dover.
Oh, okay. Maryland?
No. It's in New Jersey.
Dover's in New Jersey?
Yep.
See, this is why I hate my brain. I thought that was in Maryland.
I'll tell you right now.
Christ on a cracker.
So, but there's also I'm in between the Dover one and the Brooklyn one, but the Brooklyn one
There's one in Brooklyn?
Yeah. It's not a huge one. It's actually at the MEP station.
Oh, okay. It's a meth station. Oh, okay. That's what I was like, what the fuck is? Okay, gotcha.
The Daily Bread. Our bill went down $50 a week just by switching to the commissary for shopping. Like that $50 is a big jump too, because like you're talking about milk, eggs,
all
water,
the things,
even sometimes they're
all
just
the things
absolutely expensive.
Well, the closest one to me, unfortunately, is fucking Leavenworth, and that's like a 30-minute drive. That's like a 30-minute drive.
Yeah,
However,
if you're going to Leavenworth, there's only one big reason why you should, right?
No, not really. No.
I'm
Yeah. You ain't gonna catch me like that, there, dude. Like, I was a good boy.
A tax-free Walmart. Christ on a cracker. Yep. No, hey, Daily Bread, you're not gonna believe this. I'm actually having the drinks today. I'm a seltzer boy.
Today is a good day. Today is a sunny day, a bright sunny day in Jay's world.
When
my brother John's sharing a drink with me today. Like, it's like a blue moon. It's like a blue moon. Freaking like.
From the Dungeon says, when you guys were overseas and you were drinking with Marines or Navies, did you guys get into any fights with them because they were in a different branch, like in the movie Starship Troopers?
No, actually, there's when I was overseas, like,
I'm sorry, Leavenworth is the best gated community. That's fucking hilarious.
Fucking Jesus Christ.
When I was overseas, sobriety was heavily controlled. So there are ways to get alcohol over there, and every once in a while, you might be at, like, on my first deployment, it was a NATO deployment. I started on a Italian fob. So fob Todd, the one I was talking about, that was an Italian fob. And then we went to a place called Quali now, and that was a Spanish fob. The European soldiers are allowed to drink. We're not supposed to, right?
That's right.
On my first deployment, on a couple of very, very special occasions, I do get to say that I imbibed in spirits in Afghanistan. And it was amazing every time I did it. It was wonderful. But when, like, my second deployment in Kandahar, I was sober for fucking 9 months. And my fucking third deployment in Helmand Province, Afghanistan, sober for 9 months. There was zero. There was zero.
See, my Kandahar deployment, sober 9 months.
Yep.
Both my Iraq deployments, though, NATO deployments, and there were opportunities presented by command on special occasions where we were able to acquire from our NATO allies some of the sauce.
I do have so on our way back home.
Mint trophies.
Sorry, I spoke that like I was fucking still in E4.
You're fine. No. You're doing it right. You're doing it right. On our way back home from my first deployment, we flew in to Afghanistan and out of Afghanistan from a tiny country called Kyrgyzstan. And the base the base was called Manas. Like, beautiful. Like, you could see the Himalayas. Like, John, you could see the Himalayas. Like
Manas was a fucking beautiful base.
John, you could see the Himalayas. Like, no shit. Like, I saw the Himalayas.
Awesome,
dude. I know you would have appreciated it. I know how you think. I know how you think, and the way you perceive things. Sometimes you would have fucking loved it. Anyways,
I would have sat there.
Manas was like an Air Force place, so like they served alcohol there. Most of the Army units, by when I was there, like 2011, 2012. Most of the Army units were like, we're not drinking on the way in. We're not drinking on the way out. Like, fuck you. Like, you can have beer, and alcohol when you get home. My company, I deployed with one company. It wasn't like a giant deployment. It was one company, route clearance, combat engineers, one company. Woo. Our first sergeant, our CO, got permission for us to imbibe, like, on our way home.
When you flew in and when you flew out.
No, not
Or
on the way
flying
in.
out.
Not on the way in.
On the way out, though.
On the way home. And they had these fucking, I hate to say it, it's like they had these fucking Russian beers, and they were 17 ounces. And it's called you can look it up. It's called Baltica 9. Baltica 9. Like, no shit. It's called Baltica 9. Baltika number 9.
That's the only good thing I'm ever gonna say about them.
We were allowed to have 2 drinks a day, and we were going to be there for 2 days. You could have 2 drinks a day. The first night, the whole company was like there, and everybody had 2 drinks. I have never seen like over 100 men and women so fucking pleasantly happy off of fucking 2 drinks in my life. I will never forget that. That was like, it's one of my most cherished memories, is seeing and we were very fortunate on that deployment. Our company did not lose anyone on that deployment.
No shit.
We were very, very lucky. We were very, very fortunate.
Is that it, Jay?
That's it. It's Baltica 9. Yep.
8% by volume for a 0.45 liter. It is $2. I could order this and have it sent to my house.
No, it's Russian. Fucking don't do. Buy Ukrainian. Buy Ukrainian. Anyway,
I know. I'm just saying. Technically, you can purchase it and have it delivered.
Well, anywho,
I do want to ask you. Do you want to talk about what you did this week, Jay? Is that something that you're okay with speaking about?
I am.
I want to start off. I think it's great when people express their rights, and I think that's very important for a country that.
Well, we were talking about freedom earlier, and like that's also the cost of freedom is choosing to like we have rights.
Yeah.
We have inalienable rights. So and they're written down. So it's kind of like it's like a civic duty. Like I know everybody hates like getting the jury duty summons, or there's like a vote, like a sudden vote because somebody croaked, and like you have to replace somebody in a position of power, like in your local government, like your city or state government, voting and going to do jury duty and standing up and saying something. If you don't like something, it's an inalienable right.
That's right.
And go ahead, Joe. What were you going to say?
Before you get into the thing, well, I'll let you get into the thing, and then I've got something I want to say.
Well, I'm not a. I grew up in Tucson, Arizona, and
can we show pictures
in a minute? Just wait.
Well, I'm just so I can have them queued up.
Hey, don't forget to get the one off of my Facebook, because like
getting all of them off of your fucking Facebook.
Because I sent 3 to you guys. There's only 1 on my Facebook.
No, you posted like 3 on your Facebook.
Yeah,
what?
They're all up there. Yeah,
you posted them. Oh no, you did just post 1 on Facebook.
Thank you. I gave you guys 3, and I posted a different one on Facebook. Thank you. I know I'm not crazy.
It depends on the day of the fucking week.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm in therapy. Wow. Anywho. I have felt very strongly lately with a lot of federal workers being fired. In my opinion, unnecessarily, because they're already understaffed to begin with. And when these things started affecting the VA, and then like this podcast, we do the final thought every week, and we put up a fucking phone number. Okay. It's going to affect a lot of stuff very, very fast. And I don't think enough people are paying enough attention to like how shaky the foundation of democracy is. And it hurts my heart to see so many people rushing towards a cliff, and there's no like they have no idea how far the drop is.
Yeah.
And it's not just going to affect us as veterans. It's not just going to affect them as whatever group them are, whoever they are. It's affecting all of us all the time, and it's happening now. Like, it's happening now. And it... Go ahead, Joe.
So, just because, like, you did this on Friday, and
yeah,
and try to save some of my feels for the final thought here.
I wish I could have done a Roadhouse for it, but it burdens me. It burdens me.
It burdens me too. So, you know, between who my employer is, between the career field my wife went into, and you talking about, you know, federal employees losing their jobs. My wife works in public health. A lot of, and to steer as far away from politics, but a lot of policies that are going into effect. There's chances of it affecting not just Jay's household with, you know, veterans, or my household because of me being a veteran, or John. It also can affect my household because of careers, because of what, you know, like me and my wife chose to do for work, who we choose to work for, because my wife works for the state. However, a lot of her department's funding is federal grants for public health. And, you know, talking about federal workers and federal employees losing their jobs over policies and changes, it's affecting all of us. And, you know, if I knew of, if I was in Kansas City this past week, I'd have been right there beside Jay when Jay did what he did this week. I'd have been standing in solidarity with with the veteran community because of some stuff.
Absolutely.
And then going into yesterday, so we're at our local pub and grub, and this past week was rough for me. Really fucking rough. And we're eating, we're having some drinks before we go to a concert last night that my wife surprised me with last minute because of how rough the week was. And I typically, you know, I have multiple different hats, and I normally don't wear my Afghan vet hat out often, but I just, because of the concert we were going to and who we were going to see, because he is a big, you know, supporter of the troops, even though some of his ideologies don't really align with mine or Jay's or John's. He's a big supporter of the troops. I decided I was going to wear my fucking vet cap yesterday, and we're sitting there, and some not any regulars for the fucking pub and grub. They came in to eat dinner, and I go to tab out, and bartender hands me my bill, and it's $20 for just 2 beers. And I'm like, you fucked up my tab. This gentleman, just out of the kindness of his heart, he paid for me and my wife's meal because of me being a veteran. And it tugged at my heartstrings knowing there are still people out there that give a fuck.
Yeah.
About our community, about the vets, about those of us that, you know, signed that fucking dotted line, not knowing whether or not we were going to fucking come back.
That is touching. Now you're about to make me cry.
I'll pass it back over to you, Jay.
No, you're good. I saw a lot of people out there. I went to Topeka on the Kansas side on Friday because it's closer than Jefferson City, which is the capital of Missouri. Mm-hmm. So I go to I go to group therapy every week. I know we've talked about it a few times, but for anybody watching right now, I go to group therapy every week, and my group therapy is the best way I can describe it is it's like AA for combat vets. And one of the guys from my group asked me if I would join him if I was even interested in going, and I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, why not? Like, let's do it. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm down. Can you guys pull up the flyer too? You know what I mean? Like, you can put up the flyer too with the pictures. I put that on I think I put that on my Facebook too. But anywho, he asked me if I wanted to join him, and I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'm down. Like, and then I chewed on it, you know, because like he had texted me, I think on like Wednesday. I had like, you know, 12 or 18 hours, and like chewed on it, and I was like, hey, do you have you got a hook? You got a hook in your car? I can hang some, you know, like something off of. I kind of feel like wearing my superhero costume, you know? And he's like, yeah. He's like, yeah, I got that. So I wore my superhero costume, and
You know,
Tech joined.
What we did was, you'll have to make that bigger. Why are we so big and that's so small?
I'll fix that.
There we go.
You want me to full screen it?
Yeah, go ahead. I don't give a fuck. So it's over.
Fucking hide us for right now.
It's over. Like, yeah. So what we did was we went to the Capitol building in Topeka, Kansas, and we did a little walk around the Capitol and marched in protest, which is if I'm not mistaken, and somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's part of the First Amendment. And we just reserved our right, and we did our civic duty, and it was a veterans march. So like there were a lot of veterans there. There was I saw a lot of ladies. There were a lot of ladies there that were like, they had pictures of their spouses that have probably since, you know, they're passed already. And like
Such a great picture, by the way.
What's that? Oh, with all the fucking combat stripes, huh? Like,
Hold on.
Do you know, like, I know motherfuckers that got like fucking like, I know motherfuckers that got like twice as many combat stripes as me.
Yeah.
Like I know it, like personally know, like five's a lot, right? Like I know dudes with like fucking like 12, 14, you know, 14 of them sons of bitches. Like
my dad.
Like, just straight up their fucking right arm, dude. Like to the elbow. Oh, dude. And this made my heart sing. That shit made my heart sing. Like when I was a mechanic, I was part of the 4th Maneuver Enhancement Brigade out of Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. So we were an active duty brigade on a TRADOC post, which is rare.
Yeah.
When they first stood up, they used to wear, because we fell under first ID out of
the Red Rocket.
Yeah. When they first stood up, they still wore the big red one. The brigade got its own fucking patch.
That's fucking awesome.
And I deployed with it. I wore that patch my entire career. Mm-hmm. Like I have 2 deployments with the 4th Infantry Division, the Ivy Division. Okay. Like I'm very, very proud to be part of like 4ID. You have no idea, especially as a goddamn infantryman.
Absolutely.
You talk about like,
that fucking rack right
on
there,
your license
man.
plate. It's on your license plate, isn't it?
When I was in Colorado, it wasn't. When I was in Colorado, it was.
Ah, yes. Okay.
Yes. But so very, very proud to be 4ID. Okay, but this patch is like it's kind of, it's not unique, but it's like it's very rare. It's like
the lore behind it is special.
Yes, and then I got, you know, you see where on my dress jacket.
Yep.
You see that
like lovely combat pin.
My first deployment was out of that brigade, so like I wore it for the rest of my career. Even when I was at Fort Carson in the infantry, I wore that, and I never forgot where I came from. You know what I mean? And like,
yeah,
this beautiful young lady, I saw her walking up as we were like walking around, and I saw that patch, and I was like, oh, like, what's up, dude? What's up, homie? You know what I'm saying? Like, I was there too, you know, and like that's
an E5 and an E6 walk into a bar.
right.
Oh shit!
They both got the same patch on.
Yeah, I just let's talk real quick about your fucking rack there, man. I think this is the first time I've actually seen your fucking rack.
Same here.
I mean, can you zoom in on it if you want? I mean, like show like we've never really got
Jay's over here.
I can't zoom in on the picture.
Just like, wait a minute.
Well, I mean, it's
button up on the top right.
It's
Look at that thing, dude. It's the size of a fucking tit.
Well,
what's that? 2 or 3 Arcoms that you have? Because that's an Arcom with fucking 2 bronze clusters.
It's so technically it should. So I am missing. There's a couple of devices missing on this. Technically, it should be Arcom C with an oak leaf. I have 3 Arcoms, but one of them is with the C device, and then the other 2 are just Arcoms. I got Arcoms for all 3 of my deployments. That's what they're. That's what that.
I see your Afghan campaign ribbon with the 3 bronze stars.
3 star device. Yeah, 3 campaign devices. Yes, and then dude, can you zoom in on the very bottom right? That NATO. This is what I'm really proud of. I have
zoomed in and fucking Facebook let you go.
I have a NATO, that NATO ribbon. There's a star device on it, and not everybody has a star device. I got a star device on mine. Like that's cool. That's really cool. Like I'm lucky. Oh, and then there's the on my right shoulder there.
Look at the rack on Jay.
I was gonna say, what's that badge above your presidential unit citation?
No, that's a muck. It's a muck. It's not. That's not a presidential's.
Oh yeah, that is a muck.
It's a muck.
All right.
That's one of the devices I'm missing. That's a meritorious unit citation. That's for the unit, and I have 3 now. So it's got 1 oak leaf cluster on there. It should have 2. That's one of the devices I'm missing.
When you say missing, is it because it's supposed to be there, or because
it's supposed to be there?
He just never got the upgraded fucking. He never.
I have to go back. That's another reason I have to go to Leavenworth. Like I have to upgrade my DD. So when you upgrade your, if you update or make changes to your DD214, you'll get what's called a DD215. That's no shit. Okay, y'all can fact check me on this. I already have one. I already have one. Okay, so my meritorious unit citation, I should have 3 because I was in. It hadn't processed fast enough before I got out. And all 3 of the units that I was serving with in Afghanistan received a meritorious unit citation. So I should have 3. I should have 3 mucks basically.
That sexy ass blue cord right there.
Yo, for real.
God. Oh my God, dude! Like fucking infantry, dude. Fucking infantry.
Fucking pussy cord right there.
I'm not trying to change too much of the subject, but I have a question about the cords.
Tell me about it.
Why obviously everyone gets the French Foreign Legion one? Why do we get the French Foreign Legion cord?
Not everyone gets it.
They don't. Well, that's a unit. That's a unit thing. And like, so if the unit earned it in World War II,
okay,
when you serve in the unit in your dress uniform, you might wear that cord. Yeah, you didn't earn it though.
Okay.
So you would not, like, if you went to a different unit, you know, if you get PCS somewhere, you go to a different unit, you will not wear that cord.
Yeah, because my first active duty unit had the French Foreign Legion, and then my second unit didn't, so I had to stop wearing it. Correct. I do still have, or I did have the cord before my last ex-wife burned all my shit because she was a bitch. Beside the point. But I used to, I mean, I had it in a fucking Ziploc bag because I you know, That was my first fucking duty station, and I held, on to fucking everything.
Yeah, I've always been curious about the cords too, because I'm only familiar with the French Foreign Legion one and the infantry one. I'm not familiar with the other ones.
Well, then there's
they're all from World War II. I'll be right back. I gotta grab a beer.
Yeah, there's some others that are like specialty cords, that aren't MOS based. Like obviously, like French Foreign Legion, that's your unit had to earn it during World War II.
Yeah.
Then there's others that are like based off of like schoolings you go to, or certain things. Because there's a white cord with like this big metal fucking clonker on it. I don't know exactly what it's fucking called. Jay might.
A buff strap for the TOG.
I think so.
Jay will know. We'll ask him when he comes back.
Sorry, guys, I gotta take a piss too.
Of course you do.
Usually he puts himself backstage for things like this.
Well, I mean, we're doing things a little fucking backwards today, so
yeah,
it is what it is.
I mean, like,
but
Jay's got a nice rack.
Yeah. I mean, and the thing is, the funny thing is, like, me and him both have the same amount of deployments, and my ribbon rack is only fucking 3 rows, where he's got fucking, I'm going to say 4.5. Because I'm not sure if that top row is all fucking row or if he just has 2 on the very top there because of the angle of the photo. But
Blowstrap is the 3rd infantry reg in DC that does the funerals. Okay.
Oh yeah.
My apologies, gentlemen.
You better be.
So,
John, you know what? I love you. I stood up for you when Joe tried to beat you down earlier. I stood up for you. You remember that?
Jay, is it? Do you have four fucking rows with 2 on the top, or
I have 13 ribbons, so it'd be four full rows
and 2 on the very top row?
No, just 1. It'd be like 1.
There's 2 fucking
the way top. This will that's because of the collar. That's because of the fucking collar. Yeah. So like,
I see what it is, because you've got your top 2 rows shifted over
to the right. Yeah,
because of the collar.
Because of the collar, yes. So it would be. I have 13, so it would be 3. God damn it.
3 3 3 2 2.
No, yes on that. Yes on the picture. Yes on the picture. If we were just gonna like put it in a little thing, it would be
If we were standard ribbon rack in like a shadow box, it would be 4 full.
It'd be 4 with 1 in the middle. It'd be 4 with 1 in the middle on the top. So like it's not 5. It's not 5, but the fifth one is fucking like there. I got a when I got out, the last award I got was a meritorious service medal. And as a staff sergeant, it was a very high honor. It was a very, very high honor. Like, John, you have that on my Facebook. I think I posted it last Veterans Day. If you go to my photos, you can see what I look like on my last day. Like,
wait, your last day
in the army, like when I got my last awards. Like the one it's like Veterans Day like last year. If you want to see like what I look like fully in uniform, not
in blues. You talk about in blues?
Mm-hmm. Should be last Veterans Day. I think so. Mm-hmm.
I'm scrolling through your fucking pictures.
I'm pretty sure.
Go to the photos
right here. I think I got it.
Yes, zoom in on that. There you go. That's what it looked like on my last day. Same. Dude. Same. And I got the order. I got the order of St. Maurice the same day. So that's the medal. The medal you're seeing is the Order of St. Maurice.
This dude with the slick back hair that everybody was trying to figure out what the cheat code was for AR670-1.
Still got it, homies.
Well, here's the cheat code. He fucking high and tights it enough to the top to where when he's got his cover on, that fucking long ass hair is not poking out.
Yep.
And it's not long. You like
it's what? It's max 4 inches.
Dude, let me tell you, homie.
I thought it was supposed to be 3.
Let me tell you guys the fucking secret. Me and my stylist fucking have a relationship. Okay, my stylists know what I need. Okay?
Yeah.
They keep me in regulation.
Calm down.
They keep me in regulation. Okay? Joe and John keep me in regulation.
You know, I heard in some places you get more than a haircut.
No, that's not John.
It's only in Vietnam, and I can't guarantee they're not going to have a penis.
Fuck no, dude. No, dude. Jesus Christ, it's not the kind of fuck. John, why you gotta take it there, John?
Oh shit!
Jesus Christ!
It was way too calm. It was way too calm.
Why? Okay. Well, anywho.
Sorry.
Jesus Christ, John. No. My stylist is fucking happily married, and she's a lovely lady. But she knows how to cut my hair. Okay.
Yeah, you only get the happy ending in Vietnam, and it might come with a penis attached to it.
I'm not okay.
Well, that's okay.
I don't want to say the bad things on this podcast. Okay, I don't want to say the bad things.
You continue on. You're good.
Oh my God, we made it. Oh, can I give a quick shout out?
Sure.
We did it very shortly last week. If anybody has a chance, go to this website. If you live in West Virginia, if you know what's going on, speak up and say something.
Absolutely.
I know how small towns do. Okay?
Yep.
This is like bad news from the home state of my children and my former wife. Okay, but she is the mother of my children, and this was a very, very dear friend to her. And go to this website. If you see something, say something, please.
Yeah,
please. Okay.
I'm so glad that statement has lasted this long.
What do you mean, John?
If you see something, say something.
Well, it's the fucking truth. It doesn't mean you're a fucking rat. Okay. Yeah. There's a difference between being a fucking rat and doing the right goddamn thing. And I think all of us know how to do the right fucking thing from the time we're goddamn fucking 5. The only difference is whether or not we choose to. Is whether or not we fucking choose to. Do the right fucking, do the fucking right thing. Yeah. Do the right thing.
So yeah, I mean, everybody check out that website. You know, if you, like Jay said, if you see something, say something. Keep an eye out on it because it is a situation.
It hurts. Again, it hurts. There's a lot of pain going through an entire community right now. Again, because it's not the first time, and it ain't gonna be the last time, probably, right? But for John, when we moved here to Kansas City, you know, I live in Independence, right?
Yeah.
So
the beginning of the Oregon Trail.
Yes. So going up one of the main drags, 23rd Street, there's been a fucking billboard, and it's still there to this day. And it's like a call this number if you have any information because of a kid that got murdered. Like here in Independence. And the billboard is right on 23rd Street. It's on 23rd Street here in Independence. And I pat every time I drive up 23rd Street, that billboard's still there. They keep it maintained. Clearly it's being paid for. That fucking murder is like years and years fucking old.
Yeah.
And like that's the same shit. Like that's that shit. Like this right here. Look it up. Look it up. If you see something, fucking say something. Okay? Like we love you guys.
Yeah.
Okay? And we like to have our fun, and we like to kayfabe sometimes, and we like to play jokes and robble. However, if you're not doing the right thing, you're fucking wrong. If you're not doing the right thing, you're fucking wrong. Period. Period.
Who with that? Who's got the finals today?
I think it was Joe.
We're doing that round robin.
Remember
we decided last week we were going to start doing that.
No, I thought that was just for last week's episode.
I thought we were going to just start doing that going forward.
Oh no, that's why the reason we stopped doing it is because it took too long. Like
it didn't take that long last week.
Actually, you're right. I'll shut the fuck up.
we just randomly tried it on a fucking whim. I think it worked.
I like the one.
I like the one too. I like the one too. You know what? Okay, you know what, John? Oh, are you getting tipsy? Are you getting tipsy off your one seltzer?
I'm already tipsy.
You poor bastard. Poor bastard.
On that note, if we're just gonna do the one, I'll fucking take it this week.
Take it, Joe. Take it. We love you.
So, I spoke a little bit on it when we were starting to talk about Jay going to the demonstration, protest, fucking walk-in, fucking march, whatever it was, whatever you might want to call it, in Topeka. And I touched on, this week was fucking rough for me. And the reason it was rough is because one of my own started dealing with a mental health crisis, cried out for help. Didn't know how to fucking fully express or talk about it correctly. Went to a close family friend, said something, who then flagged other people to try to help get the help for that specific individual. And I'll straight up say it's my fucking kid. My kid's currently in a mental health facility getting treatment because of, and it hurts me because there's nothing I could really do in the moment to help. But she cried out for help. She's seeking help. She's getting the help now.
Sounds like you have a smart kid. Smart kid.
And this is more leading into, the day, the week in and week out statement of reach out for the help when you feel like you need it. No one's too big or small to need help. We all go through our own crises. We all go through our own issues. We all need someone to talk to, someone to be an ear. And, sometimes it might not be a close family member. You might need to go seek professional help from licensed and trained doctors and therapists and psychiatrists and all that jazz. Sometimes you might just need to fucking vent and talk and have an impartial party that's willing to listen. Sometimes you might not know how to talk and you just like, I'm going to do this. And then it comes out and and the help gets to you. And that's where we also, we tote the National Suicide Hotline. We promote it week in and week out. And we advise everybody, if you're in that time of crisis and you don't want to talk to a close family member, friend, neighbor, colleague, someone you can confide in, call or text 988, or you can dial 1-800-273-8255. That's 1-800-273-TALK. If you don't feel like talking to a stranger, but you also don't want to talk to a close family member, friend, neighbor, colleague, someone that you normally can confide in, but you feel like me, Jay, or John might be that ear for you because you have a relationship with us just by watching our show. You can always reach out to us via Facebook, Discord. We're out there. We're available also because we care. We want, everybody to make it 168. Most places say just strive for the next day. Strive for the next day. Strive for the next day. Make it 24 hours at a time. We ask you to make it a week. 168. And that's because if you can make it 24, you can make it 168. There is nothing worth taking your life over, no matter how hard times are, no matter how bad things are. There's always a reason to keep going, whether it's your wife, your kids, your cats, your dogs, your fish, your fucking hamsters. There's always that reason to keep going, and someone out there that fucking cares. And if you're not the one in that time of crisis, reach out to a battle buddy or a friend that you haven't talked to in a while, just to say, hey, how's it going? You know, next time you're available, maybe let's go grab a fucking beer. Let's go, you know, play some pool. Let's go throw some darts, go bowling, go hit up the arcade with, you know, the old fucking quarter machines and play some Pac-Man, whatever it might be. Because that might also help that person if they're in a time of crisis and they think that there's no other way to go because they have nobody to talk to and they don't know about the resources that are out there for them, because there's not a lot of people that know about the resources. They're not advertised enough in today's day and age.
Absolutely right.
So just make sure you're back here in 168, ready for fucking formation. And we'll be here for you in 168, ready for fucking roll call for formation.
And we'll have food, we'll have drinks, we'll have blankets.
Right. Whatever you need.
We'll try to get John a little bit more fucked up next time.
No. It wouldn't be special. It wouldn't be special if he does it every week. It wouldn't be special. It was special. Today's a good day. Today's a good day. Hey, what's tomorrow? What's tomorrow?
Fucking Monday. Don't get
me. No.
Well, I mean, yes, but no.
No.
Tomorrow's St. Patty's Day.
Fucking thank you, Aaron Go Brah. Let's fucking do this, gentlemen. We got this shit. One more time. Aaron Go Brah, happy St. Patty's Day. We love you.
Well, we love you guys.